my mom came into the room and she's like, look at my phone. And then I couldn't see it, so I had to look at mine. I'm like, oh.
I can't bet against Tom Brady. I have the Bucks winning 31-27 and Tom Brady going to his 10th championship.
Yeah, and I really think the Clippers' chance to win the championship was last year. And they were up 3-1 against the Denver Nuggets.
Chris Paul is one of the most underrated players of all time. He's been the best player wherever he goes, and that includes with the Rockets.
You said you can't bet against Tom Brady, and as a Cowboys fan and what I just did last weekend, I am not going to bet against Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl. I mean, that's all I can really say. There's two of the top 5 players in the league, and they are very, very good.
Hello, I'm Taylor Hearn, and you listen to The Outsiders' Opinions with Kevin and Austin.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to our MLB Opinions of the Week. Well, it looks like I will be getting points for the Texas Rangers, Austin, as I called them out, and it looks like they will most likely be out. And the thing is, there hasn't been any indication of Bruce Bochy wanting to retire or of returning to the Rangers. So really, what does he do next season?
Yeah, that's a big question that they have. And as a Ranger fan, would you want him to return on the short term, long term, or not return at all?
I think take him. Because honestly, he delivered you the World Series. I don't really blame him for the issues. I think they should give him more time.
What do you think happens?
I think Bochy leaves, and there were rumors of him going to the Giants or wanting to reunite with the Giants. So I believe he leaves the Rangers and goes to the Giants. And because you have Buster Posey, who's the GM there, he likes where the Giants are heading and wants to reunite with Bochy.
Okay. And would that be on a long-term or short-term deal? Long-term meaning over 3 years, short-term meaning under 3 years.
I think, can we just say 3? I think 3 years would probably be Bochy's next deal.
How long was this one with the Rangers?
3.
He's only been there 3 years?
Yep. His first season was the World Series win last season. And then
His first season was? I thought it was his second season was a World Series.
No, it was his first. It was his first.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really impressive. And that's why, if you're the Rangers, I know people may be upset with him. He's a Hall of Fame manager. Just give him, if he wants to stay, give it to him.
I think he'll stay on a short-term deal, either an extension for 1 year or maybe 2 years. But I feel like this team has played well in the second half of the season, and he'd want to try to go back next year and do it again and have a better chance of making the playoffs. I know this isn't what the many Rangers fans want to hear, considering they just missed playoffs, or if they do end up missing the playoffs. But I think that they would, if he wants to come back, and I think he would want to come back, because I think the Giants, do the Giants move on? If they make the playoffs this year, because they're only 2 games out, if they make the playoffs this year, are they really getting rid of their manager?
That's a good point. I think it would just be, do they want Bochy back?
And you would say they would fire their manager just to get Bochy back?
Yeah, I think he's still that type of manager that you want him managing your team.
The problem with Bochy's always been regular season, in my opinion. Even the years that he won a title with San Francisco, they were not a good regular season team. So I think that's always the worries. If you want some regular season success to guarantee your spot in the playoffs, I don't think Bruce Bochy's ever been that type of manager. Bruce Bochy, when you look at his regular season versus postseason, is a pretty stark contrast. The most games Bruce Bochy ever won as a manager of the Giants was 94. He won 94 and he won 92. He also won 88 and made the playoffs. Or no, did he make the playoffs that year? I don't know why. Okay. No, they didn't. So yeah, he made the playoffs twice, and in those 2 seasons that they made the playoffs, he had 92 and 94. Then he was with the Giants, obviously, a long time after that. They also won the World Series in 2014, And in that season, Kevin, they only won 88 games. So their 3 World Series wins with him were at 92, 94, and 88 games. Right? So if you think your team's on the edge of making the playoffs and you don't know if they're going to get in, I don't think Bochy is actually the manager to get you across the hump. I mean, he's only won 90 games in his career. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 2 of those are with the Padres. So 5 times in 28 seasons, he has hit 90 wins. What's incredible about that is in those seasons he hit 90 wins, he made a World Series with the Padres in 1998. He obviously won 2 World Series with the Giants after winning 90 wins, and also won a World Series with the Rangers. So of those 4 series or 4 seasons that he won 90 games in, he made 4 World Series, won 3. Then he also has the win, obviously, with the Giants when he had 88. So if you just go when he made the playoffs, he's made the playoffs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times in 28 seasons. And those 9 times has been the World Series 5 times and won it 4 times. I just don't know if Bochy's the type of manager to get you into the playoffs. But if you get into the playoffs, there is no question that he knows how to play the postseason game. That's never been a question in his managerial career. But I do have strong reservations about the fact that I don't know if he can actually get the Giants into the playoffs. I mean, he made the playoffs with the Giants 4 times in 13 seasons. And they won 3 World Series. I don't really know how to even explain that. Yet, obviously, his postseason track record speaks for itself. But if the question for the Giants is, can we get into the playoff next year? I don't think Bochy really adds anything in that respect. I mean, they're almost in the playoffs right now, and that's probably where they would be if they had him. I think that if you had a guaranteed playoff team, if this was after 2021 and you had convinced Buster Posey not to retire, and it's 2022, and you want to bring him back, maybe I get it because you have a guaranteed playoff team. But I think the concern with Bochy, and it's always been, at least with me, is actually getting into the playoffs. I mean, less than a third of the time, he's gotten his team into the playoffs.
You make some fair points. To me, it's just you may not be a consistent playoff team, but if you're a team that just gets in, to me, signing Bochy is, okay, we're going to go win the whole thing. And yes, he has struggled to get consistent wins. There's the every other year joke with him. But I could see teams still wanting him. And the Giants, there is that nostalgic factor with him. So I think it would be a hot commodity. And I can see where he may not want to be with the Rangers anymore. So he may leave.
I don't know if he's ever been that great of a regular season manager. And I don't know if you can buy into the fact that he's going to get you into the playoffs. Again, the year before he won his first World Series with the Giants, he won 88 games and missed the playoffs. So that year that they won the World Series in 2014 when they won 88 games, I mean, 88 games does not get you into the playoffs guaranteed. Right? I'd say even 90 with an extended playoff structure where there's 6 teams that get in, barely at the end of the season had to win the last game or the second to last game of the season to guarantee their spot in the playoffs. I mean, that's how close we cut it with Bochy winning World Series. Is the biggest concern is actually getting into the playoffs. And 9 out of 28, if he does not get in this year, is an extremely concerning number. Because you cannot win a World Series if you don't make the playoffs.
Yeah, you do bring up that. But yeah, I would just say he knows how to do it. So I'm willing to take that risk of if you don't make the playoffs, but if you do, then you're a dangerous team.
I mean, he's won 4 World Series. It's hard to argue against that.
Do you think he retires?
No.
Okay. So
I don't think he retires.
Yeah, I don't see him retiring. I believe he likes the game. It's just, does he want to stay in Texas?
Yeah, that's a very fair point.
Let us know your thoughts in the comments. We appreciate you listening to Outsiders Opinions.